Happy New Year to everyone on the very first episode of 2023. BLAZIN takes. Happy 2023 to everybody. It is Monday. We're getting it cracking now with our new time and our new day. Monday. Hey, happy to see everybody on the other side. SimWorld, this is BLAZIN Takes. Rick Blaze giving you the ins and outs of what's going on in the world of SimWorld. Let's get straight to it. Starting off topic number one. I gotta get it out the gate. We gotta talk about the saga that continues. No, not the bad boy P. Diddy saga. I'm talking about the saga with Lorenzo Phenom. Hey, this situation with Bad Boys Lorenzo and this love triangle with Bad Boys Lorenzo and LSD and Coach Loveless is getting to be too much. Way past too much. This reminds me of those situations. You remember in high school there was that one pretty girl in your class that she had a dude, an older guy, guy in school who she was dating. Everybody knew they was boyfriend, girlfriend, but she took a class with you, right? And y'all used to kind of flirt a little bit in class, but you knew she had a dude, the whole nine. But, one day y'all talking, and then she tells you, oh, that's not my boyfriend anymore. We broke up. Oh, really? Then you find out the dude don't go to the school anymore, right? So now you trying to impress. Now you trying to really put your game on and really put your stamp on a situation. And you've been waiting all semester, for this opportunity. And finally, the second semester rolls around after the break and y'all come back and you finally build up enough nerve to be like, yo, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and ask her if we can go ahead and date. If we can go ahead and make this official. Let's go ahead and do this. And you come back to school, ready, you fresh, whatever, and you've realized on the first date back, that Negro back on campus. You thought he was gone. He done came back. He on campus. And now when you see her, she's like, oh, we just friends, though. But then they steady talking and, you know what I'm saying? So now the whole situation where you thinking you finna ask the girl to be your girl, you got this whole thing played out in your mind. You finna do this and do that. You see him on campus again, and then you find out they just quote unquote friends. And man, you in this mug like, yo, bro, what's up? That's the situation we find with Phenom, LSD, and Bad Boys. Coach Loveless, bless his little heart, Coach Loveless was that guy that's been flirting with this young lady who was Phenom in this situation, thinking he had a shot. Only to find out the second semester, old buddy back, they just friends, and now he's stuck, he don't know what's going on. But my sources also tell me, not only is Coach Loveless tired of being in this love triangle, he's given that woman in this situation, aka Phenom, a time frame to get his life together. Yo, if you don't get your stuff together by this time, I'm moving on. My sources tells me Coach Loveless has put his foot down and decided that, you know what, we're not going to let this hang or prolong any longer. You got until such and such date to Phenom to make a decision or I am out. Yo, it's getting hot and heavy. We're going to see how this plays out. So that's number one. Cool. Shout out to Coach Loveless, man. Keep pushing on, brother. This Phenom situation, I tell you what, whatever happens, whenever it happens, not only is it going to be a significant situation for Bad Boys and LSD, but it's also going to be a really big domino fall, and it's going to have ripple effects for the rest of SimWorld. Trust on that. Second thing I want to talk about, want to give a shout out to the Basketball Without Borders that took place this past weekend on Sunday, New Year's Day, January the 1st. Yo, we also want to take a look at the Chicago Invitational that's coming up January the 3rd. I want to take a look at these teams, man. But one thing interesting about these tournaments is it's not only about the teams that's put together, but it's about the matchup. You can have a really good team that's happened to pull a really bad matchup in the tournament, and that can throw everything off. That can foil your plans. But the team I got, the team that's most interesting to watch is going to be a Bad Boys basketball team. I don't know how the hell that's going to go. But the team I think that has the best chance of pulling it off early on, I got to go with Team 2. De'Aaron Cruz is a beast. Nene Gibson is a beast. Ronnie Shanahan is really solid. Maury Washington is really solid. And then Reza Red, he's been killing it. I think if you don't have a big to face Reza Red, your team doesn't have a chance. Period. Point blank. So I got Team 2 as my favorite going into the Chicago Hoopers Invitational. Going into the East Coast Showcase, that's also been announced. Bunch of good teams as well. Of course, you got beats from the East that have their squad. Gotham 5 is in the picture. Run DMV is in the picture. Philadelphia Elite is in the picture. Originators, it's a lot of teams in the pictures. Now, it's also a lot of teams who are put together that's playing together for the very first time. It's going to be interesting to see how these players play together. Some of these players we haven't yet seen. So it's going to be interesting to see how this talent goes and how these players play together. If I have to pick a favorite for this one, man, look, I ain't going to lie. I don't know who the hell going to win. I have no idea. It's really a crapshoot. Some of these players haven't even played together. Some of these players I haven't even seen play yet. You know what I mean? I don't know what Nas Howell can do yet. I haven't seen him play. I don't know what a lot of these players can do yet. I'm going to see him play first. So I don't know. I'm inclined to go with a team that's already been put together, that's already been playing together, like a Gotham 5 team or like Run DMV team guys who's already hooped together, team originators. You know what? I'm going to go with team originators. Am I right? I have no idea. Can I be wrong? It's possible. Do I really care if my predictions are right or wrong? I don't give a damn. It's the preseason. I want to see what these players got. I want to see how sharp these teams who are together are. And it's just fun to watch. I'm not going to lie. It's just fun to watch. Anybody can win this thing, though. Anybody can win this thing. And as the last topic of conversation, we have something that's coming really cool down the pipeline. With January the 16th, the starting day of the official signing of the new recruits, SimWorld will be releasing on tomorrow, Tuesday, the first of several previews of mock recruit players. What this release is going to give you, players who we feel that the teams that they might have a chance of going to, an alternative team they might have a chance to go to, why they're going to go to that team, and it's also going to give a player comp. What I mean by player comp, I mean if you got a player who may we may have a player comp to, let's say, James Harden. Now, here's what's interesting about the player comps. I need to let you know this before you see the rankings, before you see everything come out on tomorrow. The player comps is this player's ceiling, right? So we're not saying that he's that person now. We're saying he plays like this person now, and if things continue to project the way that they're going, he can be close to being like this person. Some players may have the opportunity to be beyond that person, but we're saying right now, based on what we're seeing, this is their ceiling. Interesting about that part. You can have a player, so this part is really important. You can have a player, let's say player A, let's say his player comp is Michael Jordan. There's nobody on here that's player comp as Michael Jordan. Let me just say that right now. But for example purposes, let's say player A comp is Michael Jordan. And let's say player B comp is a lesser known player. Antonio Daniels that played in the NBA. Some of you young guys don't know who the hell Antonio Daniels is. He was a good role player, solid role player for several teams. Let's say player B was Antonio Daniels' player comp, right? You would think, so you already know player A has more potential to become a much better player than Antonio Daniels, right, than player B. However, what's important and what's interesting about this is it really depends on where player A or player B is with their comp. For example, if it takes the number, your skill level has to become a number 10 for player A to become Michael Jordan. Let's say for player B, their skill level needs to become a number 10. We use 10 as the biggest number to become Antonio Daniels. If player A is supposed to be his comp is Michael Jordan, but let's say where he's at right now in high school, he's on a 2 out of the 10. He's a long ways from Michael Jordan right now. But if player B, whose comp is only Antonio Daniels, but let's say he is a 8 right now out of the 10. That means player B right now is a much better player than player A. Why? Because he's closer right now today to his player comp. Because say what you want about these role players in the NBA, any of them, the 12th man on the bench, the 13th man on the bench, the guy in the G League can come in right now in SimWorld and whoop your ass. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. These are the best players in the world for a reason. They only look okay or they only look just decent to the other best players. But to everybody else, they are a superstar. Really quick story, I'm gonna let you guys go. I remember we played ball at the 24-hour fitness downtown a lot, and in the summertime, and Luther Head, who played for, a national championship team in college and also played for the Houston Rockets. Luther Head used to come play in the 24-hour gym. Now, Luther Head has never been an all-star in the league. Luther Head has never... He's just a regular player in the league. Solid player, but just a regular player. He would come to the gym and give boys the work all day long. Luther Head was Jesus Christ in 24-hour fitness. He would come down the court and just do whatever he wanted to do. He would win like 10 games in a row with whoever was on his team. He was Jesus effing Christ in the 24-hour fitness. So my point is, hey, these player comps are cool. They are important. Let's talk about the players and what their potential is, but you really need to check out where that player is according to that potential, where they are right now. That's my show. Be on the lookout for the new Blazing Black theme song coming up soon. Hey, you guys have a good, happy new year. See y'all next time. Peace.